So what do I wake up to multiple times this morning at like 9 a.m.? I guarantee you I've heard this before months and months ago. I hear from my fucking roommate's room adjacent to my room like this incessant scratching sound and what sounds like someone chopping up powder with a credit card or some shit. I swear this guy's a fucking meth head or something, because he's doing like some fucking insane paranoid clawing on the walls, sounding like he's a fucking rat in the walls, like a literal rodent. So either we have another rat infestation problem, because that's happened before too, or this guy's going fucking insane again. Either fucking way, I hate my stupid roommates. I just want to move out of this shithole ASAP. But you know, what the fuck ever, I exist in this apartment and they have to go fucking apeshit every single fucking day of their lives. I can't fucking live without them pissing and shitting their pants over and over and over again. So like, what the fuck? Do I just kill myself? What do these people fucking want or expect from me? I don't fucking understand what is so unreasonable about my existence that they have to act so fucking insane. That they have to go out of their way to get up at 9 in the morning to scratch on my wall. Or whatever the fuck is happening. I swear if this guy's not on meth, then he's probably like going to a pet store and buying rats and sticking them in the fucking vents or something. Holy fucking shit. I'm just so tired of these idiots. But yeah, I'm ready for a good day at work. Hopefully it goes well. I'm just sick and tired of fucking living in this shithole. I'm gonna get the fuck out immediately. And just hope I have a good day. You know what fucking blows my mind even further? The fact that I get up like maybe 30 to 40 minutes before I'm getting ready to go to work. I make my food, I get my clothes on, have my coffee, and then I'm basically out the door. So what do I hear like 10 minutes before I'm about to leave? Some random motherfucker opening the door, and this happens like every 10 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour every single day now, because they can just do this. They're just fucking bullies that do psychological torment. I hear the door open. I'm like, okay, someone's either leaving or home. I don't know. I just woke up recently, so I have no idea if anybody's home or not. So like 5 minutes pass after I hear the door open and close, and what do I hear? Someone sneaking up the fucking stairs, like one stair creaking at a time. And it's just like, I leave to go to work to be like right here, right now. I look in the backyard, there's no one in the parking spot. No cars are parked there. So who the fuck is sneaking into the house? Why is someone sneaking into the house? Why do these people have to act like sneaking into the house is something they need to do? Fucking insane. I am so tired of this shit. Well, I just got off of work. It's a little bit foggy outside, so just took my glasses off because it's harder to see right now. But honestly, today was kind of a bullshit day, but I still enjoyed it. Really, it was just like, beginning of the day wasn't too bad, and then we got into like mid-dinner rush, and also I had to dump all of the oil, and I just feel like one of the chefs sort of over dumped some of the oil into one of the containers I had. So I asked him for help lifting it, because it was like, I want to say 75 pounds. I probably could have lifted it, but I would have spilled it everywhere. He was like, alright man, you need help, fine. So he went to go pick it up with me, and then he's like, wait. He grabbed a big measuring cup and started, he scooped it once, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense, man. So, kind of, earlier in the days, kind of felt tricked, like, why am I still falling for this position over and over again. But then, as the night went on, I was like, I just gotta bust my ass through it. Some nights there's gonna be a dinner rush, it's to be expected. And as long as, like, I get through Friday, it doesn't fucking matter what happens, you know? Because I'll be doing whatever it takes to get through Friday, and then the rest of the days are piss easy. So, I busted my ass, I got caught up. By the time I was, like, 1/3 of the way caught up, I was like, you know what? Today ain't so bad. And then, same chef, my coworker, comes up to me, and he says, like, hey man, we were talking about relationships, like, while I was prepping some potatoes earlier in the day before I had to dump all the oil. He is like, later in the day after I started catching up on dishes, he said, like, hey man, what would you think if homegirl over here was interested in you, basically? Not verbatim, but he was saying, like, you should holler at her, you know? And he was saying, like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 27. He's like, well, shit, she's 20, and, like, she needs a place, she needs someone to live with her, and, like, you know, what would you think if she hollered at you? And I was like, if she's offering, you know? And, I don't know if he was just joking around with me or not, but it just felt good to, like, have that sort of feeling, you know? Someone might be interested in me, who knows? I don't know, I wasn't paying too much attention to the conversation going on in the kitchen, but it sounded like, before this whole conversation happened, it sounded like he was saying, like, do you think he's cool? And I don't know, it probably wasn't even about me, but, I just kept thinking about that for, like, a couple more hours. I was like, well, maybe I should, like, take a peek at her and see if she's cute. So I, like, I didn't try to be creepy or anything, just, like, whenever I'd place back some dishes in the right home area, I'd look at her face, not, like, over and over again, just, one peek over the course of the entire shift, and I was like, damn, she is pretty. And, it just had me thinking, like, what if he was serious? Like, what if I didn't overhear it and she said, like, hey, that Bren guy is kind of cute, you know? So I don't know, that just had me, like, distracted from work and just thinking about, like, what would I do if I could just, like, move out with a girlfriend, instead of living it in this shithole? I don't know, it's just, like, a really cool prospect to think about. It almost feels like it's been so long since I've been in a good relationship that it's hard to, like, even actively think about it without, like, this happening today. So, I don't know. She's cute, if she really does like me. I gotta say something, or, at least, like, be chill with her, But yeah, besides that, the rest of the night went really well. I just busted my ass doing dishes. Seemed to go just fine. I was 15 minutes early on leaving, so clocked in some good hours. Got my first check today, too, surprisingly, after 1 week of work, which is just amazing. Like, I didn't expect it right away. So now, when my landlord comes asking for rent in, like, a week from now, I can be like, hey, come back in, like, 2 weeks. And then I'll have, a check and a half. But as I was closing up the shift for the night, I was reading our dishwashers last night before bed, because I just thought it'd be funny to see everybody else's perspective on this position. And one tip was, like, you should just listen to music on your shift. And, like, whenever I went into work today, I was like, I don't gotta focus on that. People are playing music in the kitchen anyway. But then as the night progressed and, like, dinner rush was happening, I noticed the chef on duty wasn't really playing his own music, and then whenever he was using the radio, he was only playing talk radio. So I just pulled out my phone and put on my own music, and I feel like that helped me through the night so much faster. It probably added to my coolness factor, too. If I'm cool in other people's eyes, I don't know, I don't care. But, Anyway, to conclude that story, as the night was ending, I went downstairs. It's a 2-floor restaurant. I went up to the bar downstairs and I grabbed their bus tub. And, you know, there wasn't much in it because the restaurant's pretty evenly distributed between top floor being like mostly dining patrons and the bottom floor being mostly like the bar area. There's 2 bars, but everybody drinks downstairs pretty much. So I went and grabbed the bus tub, and the bartender was like, hey man, I gotta stop you for a second. Like, I thought he was gonna lecture me, but he's like, in the 3 years I've worked here, man, we've had a million dishwashers come in here, and you're the only one that actually does some work here. The only one. And I just smiled so hard. And I was like, hey man, it's only natural to me. Like, I gotta keep busy. And like, if you catch me slacking, just let me know. I'm not afraid to hear it. And he's like, all right, man. That was just super motivating. I mean, on top of a girl potentially liking me, now I find out that I'm like the only good dishwasher there in years. I was hearing stories about the last person, but wow, that's just amazing. But yeah, I'm just gonna go home, eat my food, and probably go to sleep, get ready for tomorrow. Have a nice, 8 to 9 hour shift, maybe even less time. And hopefully have a great day tomorrow. Hopefully it goes as well as today did.